Vitamin D is a crucial nutrient for our bodies. Many of its functions are unknown or overlooked by the general public, even though it has incredible benefits for our overall health and well-being. It's a fat-soluble vitamin that plays a fundamental role in over 200 reactions in the human body. However, a large portion of the population suffers from its deficiency. Vitamin D deficiency is a widespread issue, affecting millions of people around the world. A deficiency in vitamin D can be asymptomatic, meaning you may not experience any obvious symptoms even when your levels are significantly low. But don't be fooled, deficiency can lead to serious health consequences, including an increased risk of osteoporosis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, mental health issues, infertility, and even certain types of cancer. I'll be discussing all of this and other conditions that can be linked to vitamin D deficiency. You'll also learn about sources of vitamin D for our bodies and how to achieve normal levels of this vitamin affordably, which may help prevent or significantly reduce the risk of many diseases. Let's start with the consequences of vitamin D deficiency on our nervous system. It's confirmed that a deficiency in vitamin D is linked to an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and seasonal affective disorder. Many people struggle with their mental health, some on their own, others seeking professional help that costs thousands of dollars. Sometimes, the answer could be as simple as a vitamin D deficiency. Studies also show that a lack of vitamin D plays a role in the development of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease and increases the risk of stroke by 62%. It has been found that restoring vitamin D levels to normal has a significantly positive effect on the treatment of epilepsy, reduces the frequency of migraines, improves learning and memory, and notably alleviates symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Now, let's briefly discuss vitamin D deficiency and its impact on our immunity. It's been proven that low vitamin D levels are associated with weakened immune function, making us more susceptible to diseases and infections. Not only can we better resist flu or COVID-19 with normal vitamin D levels, but it's also been shown that in dialysis patients, it reduces the risk of infections by 41%. Women with vitamin D deficiency have a higher risk of cervical infections caused by high-risk HPV strains. It's also proven that vitamin D is essential for the treatment of eczema, acne, food allergies, psoriasis, and vitiligo. Surprised? Yes, and we're still just at the beginning. Are you spending money on doctor visits, expensive medications, and supplements? Sometimes, simply bringing your vitamin D levels to normal may be all you need. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to underestimate the importance of vitamin D. We're constantly told to take care of our physical health, but what about our vitamin levels? It's time to take control of our health and well-being, starting with an understanding of the essential role vitamin D plays in our bodies. Let's look at other examples of where vitamin D deficiency may be a factor. Many studies have shown that a lack of vitamin D in cancer patients is associated with higher tumor aggressiveness and shorter survival rates. It's been found that higher vitamin D levels mean longer survival rates for patients with lymphoma, colon cancer, lung cancer, rectal cancer, and breast cancer by 50–80%. Raising vitamin D levels to normal reduced cancer incidence in women over 55 by 67%. In cases where a couple is unable to conceive, vitamin D deficiency can play a significant role. Increasing vitamin D levels to normal in both partners raises the likelihood of conception by 45%. The link between male infertility and vitamin D deficiency has been known for a long time. It's proven that men with higher vitamin D levels have more sperm, better motility, improved morphology, and higher testosterone levels. For women with polycystic ovary syndrome, vitamin D increases the likelihood of conception after IVF by up to 5 times. One of the most surprising benefits of vitamin D is its effect on our athletic performance. Studies have shown that vitamin D supplementation can improve muscle strength, speed, and endurance, making it an essential nutrient for athletes and fitness enthusiasts. It's been proven that vitamin D protects our hearts and reduces cardiovascular disease mortality by an impressive 44%. It's also confirmed that vitamin D deficiency is related to the development of high blood pressure and reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 70%. A miracle, right? We all know that vitamin D plays a key role in bone health. It works with calcium to maintain strong bones, reducing the risk of fractures by 30%. It's especially important for older women with osteoporosis. Adequate vitamin D levels improve dental health, and in pregnant women, it increases the dental health of their children by 50%. We still haven't covered all the areas where normal vitamin D levels can impact our health. We haven't even touched on its beneficial effects on our eyesight, obesity, lung diseases, and more. Let's look at how this miraculous vitamin can be obtained very simply and affordably. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because our body can synthesize it from sunlight, specifically UVB rays. But there are some limitations. Those who live in northern latitudes or wear covered clothing can't produce enough vitamin D in their skin with sunlight exposure alone. Even morning and evening sunlight exposure may not be enough. UVB rays barely penetrate glass, so spending time in a sunny glass building or a car won't produce nearly any vitamin D in the skin. Sunblock, frequent hot baths, dry skin, especially in older people, and pollution also decrease the amount of UVB rays that reach the skin. Melanin, the pigment responsible for darker skin, reduces the amount of vitamin D produced by the skin. It's paradoxical that an African with dark skin in Africa, who spends all day in the sun, may have lower vitamin D levels than a light-skinned European who spends half an hour in the sun in the morning. We can also get vitamin D from certain foods, such as fish oil, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, liver, egg yolks, milk, and mushrooms. For those who can't produce enough vitamin D in their skin or who don't have enough suitable foods in their diet, supplementation is necessary. This is especially important in areas where the sun is low in the sky for part of the year, or where it's cold and we can't expose our skin to the sun. There are countless supplements on the market, most of them affordable and accessible to everyone. It's a great investment in your health. Look for products that contain vitamin D3 or those that also include vitamin K. So, what's the conclusion? Vitamin D is truly a miraculous nutrient that plays a key role in our overall health and well-being. It's time to take control of our vitamin D levels and make use of its incredible benefits. By maintaining sufficient vitamin D levels, we can reduce the risk of chronic diseases, improve our mood and energy levels, and even boost our athletic performance. One last note, because vitamin D is fat-soluble, you can overdose on it. But as long as you follow the usage instructions, you have nothing to worry about. Thank you for watching, and I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments. Have you experienced the benefits of vitamin D? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about maintaining optimal health, don't forget to check out my other videos, such as one on the best foods to include in your diet